It's not just you, it's the 4Ms. Ever feel like you're drowning in a sea of your own making? You're not alone. That constant chatter in your head, the words that tumble out at the worst possible moment, the emotional roller coaster that leaves you drained, it's a recipe for disaster. And, let's not even get started on the state of your bank account. What if I told you there's a way out, that you're not doomed to repeat the same mistakes, the same patterns, the same frustrating cycles? This isn't about luck, it's about mastering the 4Ms: mouth, mind, mood, and money. Are you ready to take control? Before we dive deeper, if you're finding this helpful, smash that like button and subscribe to NeuroGlitch for more insights. Every week, we're here to help you break free from old patterns and unlock your true potential. This video is inspired by the book, How to Control Your Mouth, Mind, Mood, and Money. So, join the community, let's keep leveling up together. Ready to master the 4Ms? Let's get moving. This isn't some self-help mumbo-jumbo. This is about real change, the kind that sticks. It's about waking up one day and realizing you don't have to keep living on autopilot, letting your days blur together. It's about breaking free from the cycle of excuses and finally taking ownership of your story. This is about taking a long, hard look in the mirror and deciding enough is enough. It's about facing your own reflection and admitting that you want more, that you deserve more. It's about making a promise to yourself that from this moment on, things are going to be different. You're tired of feeling stuck, of watching life pass you by. Maybe you've spent too long waiting for the perfect moment or hoping someone else would come along and change things for you. But deep down, you know it's up to you. You know that if you want to feel alive again, you have to take action. You're ready to grab the reins and steer yourself towards the life you deserve. No more waiting, no more wishing. It's time to step forward with intention, to move with purpose, and to claim the future that's been waiting for you all along. The first step, understanding the power of the 4Ms. These aren't just random words. They're the foundation of everything you do. They shape your habits, your mindset, your relationships, and your results. When you learn to master them, you set yourself up for a life that's not just successful, but deeply fulfilling. Your mouth, your mind, your mood, and yes, even your money are all interconnected. What you say, what you think, how you feel, and how you manage your resources, they all influence each other in ways you might not even realize. Change one, and you start to shift the others. They're not separate entities, they're a system. Each part relies on the others to function at its best. When they're in harmony, you feel unstoppable. When they're out of sync, everything feels harder than it should be. And when one part of the system is out of whack, the whole damn thing suffers. Maybe your mind is cluttered with stress, or your mood is dragging you down. Maybe your finances are a mess, or your words are holding you back. Whatever it is, ignoring the problem only makes it worse. But here's the good news. When you learn to master each of these areas, you unlock a level of control you never thought possible. You become the architect of your own destiny. So, are you ready to take that first step? Are you ready to master your life? Let's get started. We've all been there. You say something in the heat of the moment and instantly regret it. The damage is done. Words have power. They can build bridges or burn them to the ground. Think about a time your words had a profound impact, positive or negative. How did it make you feel? How did it affect the other person? Here's a little secret. Mastering your mouth isn't just about what you say out loud. It's about the constant internal dialogue we all have. That voice in your head that whispers doubts and fears? Yeah, that one. It's time to learn how to silence the critic and unleash the power of positive self-talk. Your mind is a powerful tool, but, left unchecked, it can feel like a wild horse just galloping off in all directions. Overthinking, anxiety, negative thought patterns. Sound familiar? Imagine your mind as a vast open sky. Now picture your thoughts as clouds drifting by. Some are big and dark, threatening storms. Others are small and fluffy, barely noticeable. Here's the thing, you don't have to let those thoughts control you. You're not your thoughts. You're the observer. And with practice, you can learn to choose which thoughts you engage with and which ones you just let drift on by. Curious about how to become the master of your mind? Keep reading. Emotions are a universal part of being human. Every single day, we ride waves of feelings. Sometimes we're swept up in joy and excitement. Other times we're pulled down by sadness, frustration, or even anger. These emotions can be triggered by the smallest things, a kind word, a missed opportunity, a memory, or even just a song on the radio. It's completely normal to feel a wide range of emotions, and in fact, it's what makes life rich and meaningful. But here's the thing. What truly sets people apart isn't whether they feel these emotions, but how they respond to them. The people who seem to thrive, who achieve their goals and bounce back from setbacks, are often those who have learned to manage their emotional state. They don't let their feelings run the show. Instead, they use their emotions as fuel to propel themselves forward, rather than as obstacles that hold them back. Take a moment to reflect. How often do your emotions influence your decisions, big or small? Maybe you've snapped at someone because you were stressed, or hesitated to take a risk because you felt anxious. Sometimes our emotions can push us to act impulsively, or keep us stuck in place when we really want to move forward. Ask yourself, are your emotions guiding you toward your dreams, or are they quietly sabotaging your progress? Do you find yourself motivated and energized, or do you sometimes feel overwhelmed and stuck, unable to break free from old patterns? Here's the truth. Your emotions are incredibly powerful. They can inspire you to reach new heights, or they can keep you trapped in cycles of self-doubt and frustration. But the good news is, you don't have to be at the mercy of your feelings. You can learn to recognize, understand, and even harness your emotions, so they work for you, not against you. There are proven techniques like mindfulness, journaling, and talking with a trusted friend or professional that can help you process your emotions in a healthy way. These tools allow you to step back, gain perspective, and respond thoughtfully, rather than react impulsively. When you practice these skills, your emotions become a source of strength and wisdom, empowering you to move forward with purpose. Imagine what it would feel like to remain calm and centered, even when everything around you is chaotic. Picture yourself handling stressful situations with grace, not because you don't feel anything, but because you know how to manage what you feel. That's the kind of emotional mastery that can transform your life. Now, imagine approaching every challenge with clarity and confidence, no matter how tough things get. When you master your emotions, you unlock the ability to think clearly, make better decisions, and stay focused on your goals, even when life throws you a curveball. That's the power of emotional mastery. It's like trading in the unpredictable ups and downs of a roller coaster for the focused, unstoppable energy of a rocket ship. The choice is yours. Will you let your emotions control you, or will you learn to harness them and launch yourself toward your dreams? Let's talk about money. For so many of us, it's a topic that brings up a lot of stress, anxiety, and even shame. Maybe you felt that sinking feeling when you open a bill you can't pay, or the worry that comes from seeing your bank balance dip lower than you'd like. It's easy to think you're alone in this, but the truth is, almost everyone has struggled with money at some point in their lives. But what if I told you that your financial situation is shaped less by the number on your paycheck and more by the beliefs you hold about money? It's not just about how much you earn, but how you think, feel, and act when it comes to your finances. Take a moment to reflect. What is your relationship with money? Do you see it as a tool for opportunity and growth, or as something that's always slipping through your fingers? Do you approach your finances with hope, or with fear and frustration? And here's a deeper question. Do you truly believe you deserve financial freedom? Sometimes the biggest barrier isn't the bills or the debt, it's the belief that you're not worthy of abundance, or that financial success is for other people. Here's the key. Your financial habits are a direct reflection of your emotional habits. The way you handle money is often shaped by your feelings about yourself, your past experiences, and the stories you tell yourself about what's possible. If you're constantly stressed, anxious, or struggling with self-worth, those emotions will show up in your bank account. You might avoid looking at your statements, overspend to cope, or feel paralyzed when it comes to making financial decisions. But here's the good news. When you learn to master your mind, your mood, and even the words you speak about money, you lay the groundwork for lasting financial success. It's about building new habits, shifting your mindset, and treating yourself with compassion as you grow. So, are you ready to challenge your old beliefs and rewrite your financial story? The journey starts with your mindset, and it's never too late to begin. This is just a glimpse into the powerful principles outlined in How to Control Your Mouth, Mind, Mood, and Money. It's a blueprint for real, lasting change, but it requires effort, commitment, and a willingness to challenge your limiting beliefs. Are you ready to unlock your full potential? The journey starts now.